while you felt you were starting something and you were alone, you very quickly discovered that you had a new family.
I'm Michelle Skanes-Culleton. I'm going into my 30th year of nursing and very fortunate to have worked in Emerge with justice as well as long-term care.
I'm Sonya Miller. I graduated from St. Clare's 30 years ago. I've worked in acute care and I've worked in community. Currently I'm in community back in my hometown, Fogo Island.
I'm Corinne Fitzgibbons. I graduated with these girls from St. Clare's 30 years ago as well. I've had an extensive career, I guess. I started in Old Perlican, did 3 years in Texas, came back to Carbonear Hospital, worked ICU Emerge, and now currently work in Old Perlican emergency and inpatient care.
But we were part of a team.
Even at the hospital, like the nurses, like
Oh, they respected
Yeah,
us.
I
They,
felt-
as a nurse
yeah.
student, they loved us.
yeah, we were included. Like we were took under their wing, like
It was family though all around.
all around. Yeah.
There was, even
There
our
was,
instructors.
yeah.
But you know what? To this day, we just had our 30th, and we had well wishes from our instructors who say that. And they were trying to come to one of our social events, but because of sickness and illness, and they're aging too. But we had so much pride, even after all those years, wishing us well, and so proud. They're so happy when they see us. And I had one instructor actually at work, which she had her students, and she said one day, she said, you follow whatever she's doing, because these girls were trained well. And that's why I say we take what we've been taught 30 years ago, and whether it was in Whitburn, which was absolute pride to work for 16 years, like whether you were in the back of ambulance with a critical patient, or now you worked with justice, or now long-term care, you were with people in their most vulnerable times in their lives. And so our values and core and ethics, we brought that into nursing. And if anybody, every day, we help people every day, and we don't falter on that. So going forward, for the new nurses, I think, like, don't ever lose the caring, don't ever lose the compassion, but in today's world, you advocate more than you ever did before for higher standards and for best practices, because it's the patient and the resident in front of you that needs nurses like us and so many others.
And their families.
And their families, absolutely. You don't just have the patient and the resident, you have their families too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's one quote that I heard. It's a beautiful thing when a career and a passion come together, and that's like my hope for nursing. If every nurse, feels that way about their career, that it becomes their passion, then I think, nursing in the future will do well.
I'm personally proud to be a nurse, because I think that every day you get to go, every day is different. And you can be so kind, and you can, with your knowledge, help people in their most vulnerable time, no matter where you work, what area you work. I think it's a privilege to be able to come into someone's lives and them be so open and accepting of you.
You're right. It is a privilege.
Definitely.
Yeah. For me, being a nurse, it's helping people. You're there when they need somebody. You're their advocate.
What makes me proud to be a nurse is the people I work with, the care that we give, the compassion that we show, the integrity, just what I can do for somebody and what they can do for me.
I'm Michelle Skanes-Culleton, and I am a registered nurse.
I'm Sonya Miller, and I am a registered nurse.
I'm Corinne Fitzgibbons, and I am a registered nurse.
We are graduates from St. Clare's School of Nursing, 1994, and 30 years later, we are still proud to be registered nurses.